Swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Welcome back, everybody. Had a great show today with Peter Lohmann from RL Property Management, also Eagle Scout. I think the only Eagle Scout owned company in Ohio that I know of. So we'll just proclaim that.
Yeah, sure. Nobody fact check that.
Nobody fact check that. But no, was a great show today. Enjoyed our conversation. And for those that you know that Peter is a real entrepreneur, where he actually stopped working as an engineer and took a leap of faith, and we'll touch on that in a little bit here.
Well, Phil, I think you undersold it, because it's not just you who's an Eagle Scout, but your business partner is also an Eagle Scout. What are some things that being Eagle Scouts did to prepare you for entrepreneurship?
Yeah, so great question. You know, I think back a lot on my time in scouting, and I think it's really important as a young adult to get some confidence in your ability to actually complete long-range, complicated projects, right? So part of being an Eagle Scout, you go through all the ranks, and you have an Eagle Scout project at the end of that before you actually get the rank of Eagle Scout. So the process from start to finish can take, 2 to 5 years, maybe even a little bit longer. And the confidence you get when you go through that process early in life, right, because you have to complete this before the age of 18, is invaluable. And I know it served me really well. Just knowing early on in life, like, hey, I do have the capability to see something through, to complete, not just a one-off school project or win a game here or there, but actually set my mind to something and go after it and complete it, even if it's going to take a long time. That is super valuable. And so, yeah, you do learn, of course, a lot of important life skills and camping, and it's a lot of fun and things like that. But the leadership and the confidence that you come out of that program with is, I think, served me really well in my adult life, and especially as a business owner.
Nice.
That's wonderful. One of the things that we had talked about, and all of us at the table here have been in the same place with a partner that we're 50-50 with. And so you and Adam are 50-50 partners, and I know that can create a different dynamic when trying to get things done as a business owner. So what have you guys done that may be a little bit different as far as communicating maybe new ideas or things that you want to implement or decisions in the business?
Yeah, so you're right. When you have a business partner, especially when you're 50-50, there's a challenge there, which is if you are at a deadlock, there's no one to cast, the tiebreaker. And so you have to figure out a way as a 50-50 partner to get through that. And how do you actually make decisions? How do you get things done? So my partner and I sort of have this saying that we always kind of half joke about, but it's true as well, which is do nothing. So if there's ever like a crazy situation and we're not sure what to do, or we're coming up on, do we want to undertake this big new project? It's incumbent on the person who's bringing that concept or that idea to convince the other one, because the default is we just do nothing if we can't come to agreement. So that really, it's kind of a conservative approach. It's like, don't mess with success. If it's working, let's just keep going. But on the other hand, if there is a really good idea and you can convince that other partner, then yeah, they're going to go along with it. So yeah, just do nothing unless you can be convinced, basically.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice. Well, Phil touched on this earlier, that you left a career in engineering to go full-time into RL Property Management. Talk us through a little bit how you knew it was time to make that leap, because I know a lot of people watching the show today are in that situation where they're trying to figure out, how do I turn this side hustle into a business?
Yeah, well, I remember vividly my first day at my first real job, which was my engineering job right out of college. I had, of course, summer jobs and side jobs through college and everything, but I remember so clearly that first day I showed up at the office for my new engineering job. I was there all day. When I got home at the end of the day, I was like, that was a really long time, and am I really expected to go and do that every day, all day for the rest of my life? This is crazy. I have such a vivid memory of thinking that, like, that was too long to be doing something for somebody else. Like, because now I'm going to eat dinner, and then I'm going to have like 2 hours, I'm going to have to go to bed and get up and do it again tomorrow. I felt really like uncomfortable with this idea that all of my time almost was going to be given away to somebody else, building value in their asset. So almost from that very day, it was like, okay, what's the off ramp here? How do I get out and start my own business and start using my time to build something of my own. So that was something my partner and I really talked a lot about, thought a lot about. We started putting plans in place, and when it got to the point that we owned a few rental properties and we were observing that our peers in engineering were, there was guys who were 30 years our elder, still kind of in the same position that almost that we were in, starting new. So it just got to a point where it was like, okay, we got to make a move. So we both got our real estate licenses, and then about a year after starting the planning process, I quit my job and started the management company.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, we loved having you on the show today. I encourage everyone to check it out. They can follow you on Twitter. You're an active Twitter user.
Mm-hmm.
It's at PS Lohmann, Lohmann. They can also check you out at peterlohmann.com, 2 N's there as well. I'll personally vouch, a great LinkedIn follow, even if you're not in
Thanks.
property management or real estate. Just a lot of insight about building systems and growing a business that I've really enjoyed. For Phil and I, welcome. Thank you for coming and watching the show. You can click the like and subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you know when a new episode comes up. If you liked what you heard today, you can download the entire episode anywhere you get podcasts. You can stream it on Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that podcasts are sold. And for all of us at the Shrimp Tank, Peter, thank you so much for having us.
Thank
Thanks
you. This
everyone
was
for
great.
watching.